Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I cannot believe that we are finally, you guys, it is September 25th. Oh my God. I literally, I think I've been holding that in for way too long. It is September flipping 25th. And I cannot believe that fall has arrived. And you know what that means. That means that we are here and we've arrived at spooky season and it is time to officially start decorating. And that brings us to our first ever Decorate With Me video. As promised, we will kick off the season right with a really special Decorate With Me video, but this will be a two-part video, so please keep that in mind. I'm going to be reviewing and discussing a very special piece that I've had up my sleeve for quite some time, and I'm really excited to bring it to you guys. So grab a snack, grab a blanket, get comfortable, and get ready to nerd out about Halloween. And we're back. I cannot even begin to express to you the level of excitement that is in my heart right now, you guys. It is killing me. The excitement is killing me. So, like I said in the intro of the video, we are officially at September 25th, and fall is officially here, you guys. We are in the best time of the year, and I did promise you that once we got into the season, we were gonna start coming out with some Decorate With Me videos, and I plan to hold true to that promise, and today's video is no exception. We are going to be decorating my curio cabinet, and I had such a blast coming up with the theme for my curio cabinet this year. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I plan to do a retro vintage styled theme for my curio cabinet, just a vintage Halloween theme. The older I get, the more and more I'm absolutely mesmerized by vintage Halloween. It's just so magical. And this year I truthfully wanted to pay an homage to, vintage style Halloween decorating. And I plan on turning my curio cabinet into a vintage Halloween extravaganza. And I am so excited to bring this video to you guys. Also, we will be doing a two-part video today. The first part of this video is going to be a review of a piece that I acquired not too long ago, and I've been waiting to unveil this piece to you guys. Like, you have no idea. I have been beside myself with excitement just looking forward to bringing this piece to you guys, because I figured that this piece, I don't know if I'll ever come across another piece in my entire existence that just screams the season like this piece does. It is so magical, you guys, and I figured a review of this piece was the perfect way to kick off fall and spooky season. So I hope that you're ready, and get ready, guys, because I promise you this video is going to give you all the magic Halloween feels. And if you guys are new here, if we have any new faces around, welcome. My name is Jessie, and on this channel, we like to discuss and talk about all things magical, spooky related, Halloween, and anything that just pertains to the strange and unusual. I am so thankful if you are joining me yet again, for another spooky video. If you're one of my original spookies, thank you so much for coming back and, for all your support. It is very much appreciated. And for any new subscribers, hello, we're happy to have ya. Welcome to our spooky family. You are always welcome. And welcome home. All right, guys, without further ado, let's just dive right into this. As I mentioned, The first part of this video is going to be reviewing and discussing a very magical piece. So let me go grab it really quick. So handling this piece always fills me with the most anxiety ever. But anyways, we're back and I cannot wait to show you guys this piece. So as I mentioned, I acquired this piece a little while ago, and oh dang it, I forgot something, you guys. Hold on one second. Now we're back. My goodness. As you can tell, these things are never scripted. But anyways, you guys, let's finally get into this video and discuss this piece that I have for you today. As I mentioned, I did acquire this piece not too long ago, and I've been keeping it up my sleeve for a very special reason. I really wanted to hold off to show you this piece until we got to our very first Decorate With Me video. And we are finally here, so I figured, you could just hear how excited I am. I figured this would be the perfect video to unveil this piece to you because I think it just screams the season, and what a perfect way to kick off spooky season. So without further ado, let's just talk about this guy. As I mentioned, I'm doing a vintage styled Halloween theme for my curio cabinet this year. And when I saw this piece, I just knew it was gonna have to go as the background for this theme. But look at this, you guys. And I do apologize for any glare from the ring light. I will do my best to keep the ring light off of it. But anyways, you guys, look at this. Look at this piece. I cannot believe that we are finally here. I have been so giddy to talk about this piece with you guys because it is just magical. So what you are seeing here is this is my first ever framed print. I have, in my years of Halloween hunting, I have come across many prints that I've absolutely adored, but for a lack of better words, I was always just a little too lazy, honestly, to take the time to go get those prints custom framed. Because I knew if I was gonna pick up a print or purchase a print that I would want it to be framed. Because usually they come, rolled up in like a little scroll looking thing. So I've just never made it happen. When I came across this print, I lost my mind, and I just knew that if there was ever going to be a first time of me purchasing a Halloween print and getting it custom framed, I knew that this guy was gonna be the one. And look at this, you guys. You can see why I lost my mind. So what we have here is a vintage styled Halloween print, and it is just glorious, you guys. It's pretty massive. I don't know the dimensions of this print, and I'm sorry. I'm not gonna even try to guess because I don't know. But it's just this beautiful Halloween print that has all of these vintage inspired imagery all over it. I mean, you have the vintage styled moon with the laughing face. I love the little bat. That is the most classic vintage cat I've ever seen in my life. I love the urn, you guys. The urn is just so magical. And you got your little skeleton guy playing the accordion. And then over to the left-hand side of the print, we have a Mr. Owlboy right there, and the spider web, and then another skeleton man. And I just cannot get over the magic of this print, you guys. It is beautiful. This is the definition of hauntingly beautiful. But anyways, you guys, I picked this guy up over at a little store by the name of Ritual Craft. And if you're not familiar with them, they are for a lack of a better word, they're a witchcraft store. They specialize in the craft, and they sell all things either witchcraft, they sell Wiccan, or Wicca merchandise, and just really anything that pertains to practicing the craft. And they are a very unique, very well done store. I mean, they're such a hole in the wall, hidden gem. They are, in my opinion, they are definitely a Denver staple. If you are ever visiting the Colorado Denver area, you will want to make sure that you stop by Ritual Craft. It is definitely an experience. It's like none other. Seriously, you guys, it's that good. It's that good. But anyways, I found this print over at Ritual Craft when I took my boyfriend there to visit. I really wanted to show him the store really bad. And we were going through, they have like this little library that's set up over there. And we were going through their little library. And then in one corner of the library, they have all these prints. And the prints are sold in like these cardboard laminated flat backs, I guess is what we'll call them. Cardboard laminated flat backs. But anyways, they just had a row of prints that they were selling and all different kinds of things. Most of them had a very like witchy vibe to them. And then I came across this bad boy. And it was so funny because my boyfriend and I were flipping through all the different prints, and it's like the moment that I got to this print, we both gasped. And it was just so sweet. It honestly was, oh my gosh. I don't know what that was. I just heard like a loud bang. I don't know. We're getting so excited about Halloween season. I guess the neighbors are getting just as excited. But anyways, guys, it was so funny when we came across the print. We both made this loud gasp, and it was so funny because my boyfriend even knew. He was like, "That is the most Jessie print if there ever was one." And he was right. You guys, I fell in love with this print from the moment I laid eyes on it. But I just can't get over how magical it is. And I think every time I look at this piece, I just see something new. And I think my favorite part of all of it is I just lost my mind over the dancing devil and the dancing witch. That is just beautiful. That is just, I've never seen that. In my 29 years of being on this earth, I have never seen someone depict the devil like that, and where he's dancing with a vintage whimsical witch. It is just, it screams the season to me. It's so unique, and it's got that Halloween vintage magic that I look for. It's got all the nostalgia that I look for in a piece. I just love it, you guys, and I hope that you love it too. And I will say, if you're ever in the market to get a piece framed, a custom frame, I would say do your research because it can get a little pricey. I did have this piece framed by a local frame artist who did a beautiful job. I actually have her business card here. And her shop goes by Images Custom Framing, and her name is Janelle. I hope I'm saying that right. But anyways, I have her card here. She is wonderful. If you're ever in the Denver area, if you're visiting Colorado and you need some beautiful custom framing done, I think Janelle would have you covered. And again, her shop goes by Images Custom Framing. And you can check her out over at www.imagescustomframing.com. Janelle, you did a wonderful job. You already know that though, because when you unveiled this piece to me, I lost my mind. I was so beside myself, and I have kept that excitement clear up until this point. And I'm just so happy to finally bring this piece to you guys. And I figured what a perfect way to kick off the season right by hanging this piece for the first time. So, without further ado, that will bring us to the second portion of today's video. It's our first ever Decorate With Me, you guys. And we're gonna start with this magical piece here. We're gonna go hang it above my curio cabinet, and then we're gonna start decorating for Halloween. So, stay with me. All right, and we're back. And I'm just gonna say ahead of time, you guys, since this is my first official decorate with me video, I wasn't quite sure how it was gonna go. So just one thing to know about me is decorating is very much an art style for me. It's where I escape. It's where it's like it's very therapeutic to me, and it's one of my favorite things to do. So I get very, very lost in it and very distracted. So I do apologize if I'm ever silent during this video or anything like that. Just know that decorating for me is very much a therapeutic art style to me. So that might happen. So just watch or beware. Anyways, the very first thing we're gonna do, we have my curio cabinet here. And the very first thing we gotta do is we're going to give this a quick dust in. And then we'll clean it off with some cleaning spray. All right, I think that's good. Okay. Okay. And we got our handy dandy, we've got our handy dandy Mrs. Myers spiced acorn spray. Okay. So let's go ahead and give this a quick spray. Set that down. Ooh, I just love how this Mrs. Myers spiced acorn spray smells. It literally is the season in a bottle. I'm not even kidding you guys. Okay. Let's wipe this down. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, that's disgusting. This looks so gross. This clearly needed to be wiped down. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm gonna like wipe this one more time because this was disgusting up here. Just one more wipe down. I was very sparing with the spray on this second batch because my curio cabinet is an antique, so I don't want to overdo it with the spray. Okay. And now we begin. So, very first thing is I want to get the frame up here. A little bit tricky. So we got our frame up there. All right, so our frame is up. Now, the very first thing I want to do is I have these orange lights because I'm gonna be putting these these fall leaves over top the orange lights. I do that with a lot of my decorating. These orange lights I just got from Hide and Eek Boutique, and I got these over at Target. All right, but we gotta kind of maneuver it to where the plug-in so we're gonna want the plug-in somewhat back there. Anyways, I always like to place my orange lights first since everything's gonna basically go on top of them. And I think one strand should theoretically do the job. Now there's no rhyme or reason to placing the orange lights because you gotta think there's gonna be a bunch of stuff on top of this. You just wanna try to get it as distributed as possible. All right, something like that. We got those all laid down. Okay, that brings us to the next step. So I have these fall leaves, and there's two different strands. Well, one of them has a ton of glitter on it. I'm gonna start with the bigger strand first. So again, there's not going to be much of a rhyme or reason to this. Oh, I lost a leaf. Basically, I'm just trying to get them, I'm going to leave this right here if I need like a filler. Basically, I'm just going to try to get these leaves distributed. So far I'm liking that. Let me grab my second strand. So these fall leaves that I use in my decorating, these go way back. These actually remind me of a very fond childhood memory of mine. My dad uses green. My dad uses orange fall leaves in all of his fall and Halloween decorating, and they have a particular room in their house which we call, well, my parents house, they have a particular room which we've always referred to as the family room, and in that room my dad has always gone pumpkins to the walls, like literally taking orange fall leaves and orange pumpkins and everything, and just lining the whole walls of the family room with these orange leaves, and behind them there's orange lights. And he would have, it was so magical. That's also where he would have his little Halloween village that I'm pretty sure I've talked about in previous videos. And that room was definitely my favorite room in the entire house on Halloween. And as a kid, he also had this fiber optic skull that would sit in that room nestled inside all of the orange leaves that encased the fireplace and encased all of the surrounding walls with this pretty orange glow behind all the leaves. And encased in there, inside the leaves on the mantle, it's actually like above the TV, there was a fiber optic skull, which he actually gifted to me. I have it. But that skull in that room and his little Halloween village he had set up in there, all just rings all the nostalgia for me. I used to sit in there, on Halloween night after all the trick-or-treaters had left and everything, and whatever Halloween candy was left over, I would always pick through the Halloween candy bowl and I would eat the Halloween candy in that room, all lit up, and watch AMC's Halloween Fear Fest. And if you know, you know, it was a time to be alive. But anyways, these leaves I've always incorporated them into my decorating as an adult because they're just very nostalgic to me. Anyways, I am just basically trying to get these as aesthetically pleasing as possible. With these faux leaves, you just want to make sure you're fluffing and making them as, organic looking as possible. And we also got to keep in mind, there's going to be characters that are standing on top of this, so I'm going to have to find ways to nestle those things nicely in here. Oh, I'm already loving how this looks. I highly suggest, if you're unsure about, where to start with Halloween decorating, these faux leaves are a perfect way to start. They're a really easy way to become, to get festive with your decorating. Okay, I'm liking how this is looking. I might start doing some character placement before I mess with these too much, because we're gonna have to move them around anyways once we start placing the characters. So for this display, as I mentioned, I'm doing a vintage Halloween theme. So we have quite a few different pieces that are gonna be going up here. So we're gonna have to do some fine maneuvering to make that happen. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my biggest pieces first. And if you know, it's these guys! And you may have caught these guys in one of my previous videos. But these are going to go in the background. I have been so excited to finally put these guys out. For now, I'm just gonna set him right there. Okay, so this guy, I know. Okay. Now with these guys, I'm not gonna get them too nestled into the leaves, because the only unfortunate thing about these guys is they don't have a timer, so that means I'll have to individually pick them up to flip them on. Oh, that's so annoying. Honestly, I wish places would always make things with the timer. Yeah, it does it. I was just double checking, but. So these are gonna be the only pieces that I try not to get too nestled in there. And I say that, but I literally did that with this one. That one, I like how that looks though. those guys. Now, all right. I don't know about you guys, but I always have like a clear vision of what I'm trying to do with my decorating. You know, I know everybody has different ways of going about it and whatnot, but I really do feel that it helps when you try to like make themes each year, just because it helps you stick to, you know, a clear path. Because with Halloween decorating, you know, there's no true rhyme or reason. It can go any way, you know, and sometimes it doesn't always go the way you're planning. So you gotta be able to have some sort of rough draft that you cling to try to make your theme happen. So I'm gonna start with these pedestals. All right, remember these guys? They're making their grand debut. Let's start with my Mr. Cat. There. All right. I got this this Bethany Lowe piece not too long ago, and I've been so excited to display it. I knew it was going to go in my vintage Halloween display. So all I'm doing right now, just so you guys know, is I'm just doing some character placement, and that's basically where I'm just kind of figuring out how everything's gonna look on here, and then going from there. Because, you know, I have kind of like something I'm trying to stick to, but, you know, I of course will move things around as needed. In doing this, it's telling me I gotta move this guy up. Well, let's not break him. Alright, I realize what my problem is. Okay. So remember how I said Halloween decorating, it's just, you gotta be able to fine tune it, and it's something that you're gonna be working with, and you know, you have a rough draft, but you know, you gotta be willing to change what you need here and there. I realized what I wasn't liking about that, and it was the pedestals. So these guys are just gonna stand like that. Same as this guy. There. So from a antique store recently that I went to, I think it's called Antique Gallery or something like that, I found, now no vintage display can be complete without some authentic vintage decor. And I'm so excited about this one, you guys. I was able to snag these authentic vintage cardboard cutouts, and they're real. I mean, they're actually vintage pieces. And I saw them and knew they were instantly meant for my display. And I picked up a few of them. This is my favorite. This witch, you can't get more vintage than that. Look at these, you guys. Oh, and I forgot, there's this other witch girl. I don't know if I'm gonna use her or not. She's a little bit damaged, but she's pretty cool. I might still use her, I don't know. But we're gonna sprinkle these cutouts in. There's already a cat on that side, so I feel like, oh, there's a cat on that side. Okay, well, let's just do it here. Now these I'm just gonna sprinkle in and try to get them as nestled in the leaves as possible. like that. And if I have to change anything, I will. It's just right now we're just getting everything up there basically. Yeah. There. Oh my gosh, you guys, I really like it. Okay, moving right along, we still have just a few finishing touches. So let me go grab one of those items and I'll be right back. Okay, so So this cornstalk is from a local gift shop slash farm, I guess. I don't remember the name of the farm, but I will link it, or I won't link it, but I will include the name somewhere here in this video. But it is from a local gift shop slash farm. And I loved this. I love incorporating actual corn stalks into my decorating. I just think they take everything to the absolute like next level. This guy I got from Distortions Unlimited, and I love him. He's definitely one of my favorite Halloween props to decorate with. He's just gonna go nestled right here. All right, so I believe we are finished, you guys. That went by so fast. I am so excited that we finally completed the first Decorate With Me video of the season. Now, I think I'm just going to grab you guys and show you the finished product. All right, everyone, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this Decorate with me. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope you guys liked the curio cabinet, and please let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. As always, guys, stay safe and happy Halloween.